Hello, my YouTube friends. 2020 has been a crazy year for so many reasons, and I think everybody's pretty much just ready for it to be over. But some great things did happen for me this year on YouTube, and I learned a lot of important lessons that I can pass on to you. So here are the 5 things I learned this year on YouTube. Let's get to it! If you're always looking for tools, tips, and tricks to help make you a better YouTuber, subscribe to the channel and click that bell so you don't miss any new content. The first thing on the list of things I learned this year on YouTube, people talk about offering value on YouTube. And this year I learned that something that's just given away is pretty much worth exactly what it costs. Nothing. So I know you're saying, Mike, what are you talking about? You do free tutorials on YouTube, and now you're saying they have no value. And the answer to that is yes. These tutorials are completely worthless on their own. And what I mean is each one of them on their own will not help you. I personally love to watch tutorials on welding, but I don't own a welder, and I've never had a need to weld anything. Watching these tutorials is never going to make me a welder. Only using them as a guide to put the information into practice will give them any value at all. You're going to learn absolutely nothing from my free tutorials, but you will learn everything you need to know by taking that info and applying it to your process. The value only comes when you put in the work. Incidentally, this is pretty much why guru courses that you can buy to learn skills are so expensive. The info they give in these courses is usually something you can find on YouTube if you're willing to look, but they put it all together and charge a huge fee for it. And this is because they know most people generally think they're going to get the information and automatically be a successful expert at this. What the guru knows is that the massive financial commitment on your part pretty much commits you to actually attempting to put in the work that goes along with learning the skill. And most of that work is going to be outside your comfort zone because that's where success usually lives. The second thing I learned this year is, as a new channel, you need to create searchable content to get views. This is by far the easiest path to success on YouTube. When you first start out, YouTube has no idea what your channel's about or who your audience is. So to train it, you need to create content that's meant to target specific searchable keywords. And to do this, I learned to use TubeBuddy. Now this helps me find keyword and keyword phrases to target, and I do this before I actually filmed any videos at all. This guarantees that people are actually searching for the information that I'm providing in the video. Now, TubeBuddy is a tool that's totally free to use, so you should give it a try for yourself. There's a link in the description. The third thing that I learned this year, YouTube is a contact sport. And what I mean by this is that your videos are always competing with other videos in your niche for attention. And that means that your video can totally win if you take the time to learn why people are watching other competing videos, and then just do it better. TubeBuddy makes it easy to do this research as well. It shows you the top videos for the keywords you're searching, so you can go and watch them. You want to note how long they are, how the information is presented, what the thumbnails look like. Are the titles right to the point, or are they more sensational? You definitely want to take the notes. Then you want to use that information to put together a better video in your own personal style. Now don't reinvent the wheel here. The top videos are already telling you how people searching for this content expect it to be presented. Model it and do it better. Then do the same thing with the title and the thumbnail. And always remember this, your videos are competing, but your peers in your niche are not your enemy. Millions of people watch YouTube, and there's more than enough views to go around. In fact, creators in your niche can be a huge help to you, and you should make every effort to get to know them and even help them out if you can. Believe me, this is going to help you in the long run. The fourth thing I learned this year is you can't be afraid to sell on your channel. Thankfully, I think comfort with this just comes with time and effort. Once you find any kind of success on YouTube, you've already put in so many free hours that you're ready to just get paid for your effort. It's not unusual at all for a channel to take 2 or more years to make a single cent. So when you finally have an opportunity, you're kind of over the whole selling thing and you just want to get paid. But you can start early and the payoff will come quicker. Find affiliate programs in your niche that offer products that are going to help your audience and review them. Amazon is probably the most popular affiliate program out there, but there are a lot of others, one for just about every niche. And this leads me into the number 5 thing I learned this year. Choose your sponsors wisely. This year I signed over 20 different contracts for sponsored content. Some of those were for one-off videos and others were for long-term partnerships. I can almost guarantee your first sponsorship offer is going to get you so excited, and it's really hard to say no if the product is something your audience might be interested in. That's how I got burned, and you probably will too. Let's face it, when I negotiated my first deal, I was just really excited to get paid to do the work, and I ended up taking way less money than it was actually worth. But of course, that one mistake taught me the lesson that I really needed to know, and you're good to go from here on out. With that being said, you worked really hard to build your brand and your audience, and you're the only one who's tasked to protect it. And the best way to do that is to make sure you read thoroughly and discuss all aspects of the contract. A lot of clients have expectations that they don't actually state in the contract, and it can be easy to ruin a great relationship with a sponsor because you interpret the contract differently than they do. And if you aren't comfortable negotiating and asking questions, you should probably have a friend who does YouTube negotiate on your behalf. And this last one is really big, and I learned it the hard way. I had a deal go bad for just this reason, a contract misunderstanding. Even though I was really uncomfortable with the terms they wanted to rewrite into the contract after the misunderstanding, I was completely torn about walking away from it because at the time, I thought it was a lot of money. This is when my wife gave me the best advice ever. She said to me, "Your channel is doing really well. There's gonna be other deals. If you take this deal just because of the money, you're gonna be miserable for the entire length of the deal just because of how this went down." And she was totally right. I walked away and immediately felt good about it. So be sure to properly value your service and make sure you like the person you're going to be working with, and you'll be a lot happier in the long run, and the money's gonna come in time anyway. What did you learn on YouTube this year? Leave me a comment and let me know. And if you want to learn how to grow your channels with more subscribers and views, you should check this video out. And if you're always looking for tools, tips, and tricks to help make you a better YouTuber, subscribe to the channel. My name is Michael Fire Jr. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.